So this was actually a picture that I saw another teacher tweet out. Her name is Miss Ashton, and Aston. And I took the picture and I put it on our smartboard this morning, wondering if someone can describe for everybody what they see. What do you see here? Lily, what do you see?
Pumpkin.
Okay. Who can tell me more? Mariana?
That the pumpkin seeds. Did you know that you can plant pumpkin seeds to make more pumpkin seeds?
Really?
To make more pumpkins?
Oh.
Because these are seeds.
Oh.
And they're the same thing as flower seeds.
Oh, so if we plant one, then it would grow into another pumpkin? Okay. Who else can tell me more about what they see? Dana?
These, like,
Oh, there you go. Try it again. Takes a second.
keep these beans make all these pumpkins grow
Oh.
because it's their guts.
Oh, it's part of their guts?
Yeah, when you plant some seeds, it'll turn into all these pumpkins, and then
Yes.
you'll have more pumpkins to carve and use forever.
Oh, so if I want a whole classroom of pumpkins, I really should be planting all those seeds.
But you don't have to because this class is not a garden.
That's right. Can anyone else tell me about what they see? Lily, what would you like to share? Come on
We'll
up.
plant seeds on the carpet. The carpet is not dirt.
Yes. Oh, hold on a minute, because now that Lily's talking, I'm hoping our friends are all listening. Sarah? Okay, go ahead, Lily, sorry.
You eat these seeds,
Yes?
and if you plant them again and again, then they grow more pumpkins.
Okay. Now, Jordan, you were saying something interesting about the planting of the pumpkins. What did you say about where we can't plant the pumpkins?
You can't plant the pumpkin here
On the carpet? Why not?
because the carpet is not dirt, and the pumpkins grow in a farm, and a carpet's not a farm.
But-
And it's for kids to sit on, not a farm.
Okay.
What if we made mud on the outside part of the carpet?
No.
Yes,
No.
yes. If we did that, cause what if you said go sit on the perimeter of the carpet, then we would get
What?
mud on our butts.
Okay. So now that we have Sarah, now that we have all of this thinking, and I know we have some more thinking about the mud and the planting of the pumpkins, I have a question for you. It's a question I posed to people when they came in this morning. So looking at these pumpkin seeds that are on this table or cloth here, who can give me a guess of the number of pumpkin seeds that would be way too low? There's definitely more pumpkin seeds than that number. Ricardo?
100?
So there's definitely more than 100?
More than 40.
There's definitely more than 40? How do you know that there's definitely more than 40?
By looking at it.
Okay, well, how? Tell me more. Tell me a little bit more. What looking at it tells you that there's more than 40 pumpkin seeds? Oh, I want Ricardo's thinking for a minute.
It's this like all of those there.
Okay. Okay, so looking at those little dots, you would say there's definitely more than 40. Who can give me another guess that you know for sure there's definitely more than that number? Jordan?
There's definitely more than 1,000.
Listen to the question. Is there definitely more than 1,000 pumpkin seeds here?
No.
What number would there be definitely more than on here?
More than 80.
Is there definitely more than 80?
More than 100.
Looking here, give me a number of pumpkin seeds that's lower than the number that is on this cloth?
There's more in that cloth
Okay, think for a minute. Think of a number where we know for sure that there's more than that number. I'm not asking for how many you think are on here. I'm asking for a number that's less than the number that's on here. So what number would definitely be less or lower than the number that's on here?
5.
Okay, how do you know that there's definitely more than 5 seeds, Aiden?
Because 5
Yeah?
is a really low number and that's a really high number.
Okay, who else can share with me a number that they know is definitely lower than the number of seeds that is on this cloth?
42.
Okay, how do you know that there's definitely more than 42?
Because there is more.
How? How do you know that for sure?
Because 42 is a high number and that is a really high number.
Okay. Can anyone else give me one that they know for sure there's definitely more? Sarah?
6.
How do you know that there's definitely more than 6?
Because it's way bigger and because there's more pumpkin seeds on there. It looks like the whole thing's covered.
Okay. Who else can tell me one that they know for sure is a lower number than the number of pumpkin seeds that we have on here? Mariana?
1.
How do you know?
Because there's definitely more. Because look, if I want to count up to 1, all you just have to do is just circle 1. And look, I just circled 1, and but there's still way more.
Okay, thank you, Mariana. And Jean, what do you say?
4.
How do you know that there's definitely more than 4?
This is low because
4 is low, and what do you see here? 4 is a really low number, but what do we see on here? Ricardo?
lots of them.
Okay. And last one, Dana, what would you say would definitely be a lower number than the number of pumpkin seeds?
8.
How do you know?
Because when I circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's still more left.
Okay.
And look how much there are. There's like 1,600 more.
Are there that many? Because
No!
now I'm going to ask another question. Give me a number that's definitely bigger than the number of pumpkin seeds that are on here. Shyla?
100.
Is there definitely less than 100 pumpkin seeds on here? Who can give me a number that they know is definitely bigger? That they know there's definitely less than that number of pumpkin seeds on here? Ricardo, what would you say?
90.
Is there definitely less than 90 on here?
Yes.
Is there definitely less than 90 pumpkin seeds? Is there definitely less than 90? Okay, so if there's not definitely less than 90, what is a number that you know for sure is bigger than the number of pumpkin seeds that is on this page?
900.
Okay, how do you know that 900 is bigger than the number that's on here?
Because once you circle a lot of them, it still doesn't look like 900.
Right, because even 100 is pretty big, right? 900 would be like
A lot.
massive. Who else can think of
What?
a number that they know?
1 billion
Oh.
is higher.
So, Jordan,
1 billion is high. 1 1 billion is higher than every number in the city.
So if you know that 1 billion is higher, then is this definitely less than 1 billion pumpkin seeds?
No, because
Is this less? Is this bigger or smaller than 1 billion?
Yes, it's bigger.
But you think that there's more than 1 billion pumpkin seeds sitting on here? What do people think? Is there more than 1 billion pumpkin seeds sitting on here? Ricardo?
No.
How do you know?
It's such a big number.
Right. So then comes the bigger question. How could I count the number of pumpkin seeds that are on here? What could I do to count the number of pumpkin seeds?
By 20s or by 30s.
How would I do them by 20s or 30s?
Just count 20 and then count another 20.
Oh, and then see if I could do it? Okay. How else could I count the number of pumpkin seeds? What tools might you use in the classroom to count? What tools might you use in the classroom to help you count the number of pumpkin seeds?
I would like.
You don't. Well, can you just explain it to me? What tools would you use?
I would use the pen.
Okay.
And circle them
Okay.
by 60, and then we'll know which number we have.
Hold on. No, I don't understand. What do you mean by you would use the pens and circle them by 60s?
60s.
What?
Our pens.
Oh, so you make groups of 10?
Yep, and then we'll know which number to count with the pen.
Okay. So,
We need real seeds to count
Okay.
it. We can't do those seeds because they're all sticked together.
okay. So if you had real seeds, Marietta, what would you maybe use in the classroom to count the number of pumpkin seeds that you have?
I would do it like counted by 30s. 30s would be much quicker.
Do you know how to count by 30s though?
All you have to do is make a group of 30 and another group of 30.
But then if you had two groups of 30, do you know what you have?
You have 40.
If you're not sure, what can we count by?
We could count by the 100 top. And if you had two 30s, you'll get 40. We can put the
hold on.
seeds there.
Hold on. If we had two 30s, do we get 40? If we had a group of 30, 10, 20, 30, and another group of 30,
50. 60.
so if we don't know how to count by 30s, what can we count by that we know how to count by?
Tens.
Or if we had little hundreds charts, how could those tools help us? How could you use a hundreds chart, Cody, to count the number of seeds? Think for a minute. How could people use a hundreds chart? Because I went up there and used a hundreds chart. How could you use a hundreds chart, Shyla, to count the number of seeds?
Like 2.
What?
Like 2.
Okay, but how would a hundreds chart help us? What could we do?
Putting the seeds on them and then counting them.
Okay, your job today is you are going to need to finish digging out the rest of the pumpkin, sorting the seeds, and then you need to count them.